God! Oh my God! How did I get up here? That was a terrible night of sleep. I'm trying to get to the pier. I don't want to be in here. I just ended up in here. What the hell? Are you kidding me? Look at the size of this thing.
Thank you for calling Island Packers. Our office is now closed. We are your boat transportation to the Channel Islands National Park and Channel Islands Trip status for Wednesday, June 11th. All trips are going as scheduled. If these trips need to be canceled or changed for any reason, this message will be updated at 5:30 a.m. for morning departures and 11:30 a.m. for afternoon departures. To speak to a reservationist.
Yes! What is going on, my friends? The trip is scheduled as planned. How's everybody doing? We are headed out to the most epic destination and a wonderfully planned trip to Santa Rosa Island, my friends. We are headed right now, currently we're headed to Ventura Pier, Ventura Harbor, and we're gonna be taking the Island Packers ferry ride to Santa Rosa Island, where we're gonna be doing a 4-day catch and cook survival challenge. The most epic video I could conjure up, and it is happening right now, guys. We got our fuel. The time is 5:42. Our departure time is at 8 a.m. However, I have to check in at 1 hour before. For campers, you have to check in 1 hour before your departure time to check in your gear. Back there, I don't know if you guys could see, it's kind of dark right now still. But man, I am so excited. It's been a while. I haven't put out a video, so I wanted to make it epic. You know, I wanted my comeback to be something special. So I've never been to this island. I've never been to any of the Channel Islands. And Santa Rosa Island sits in between Santa Cruz Island and San Miguel Island, within the channels, within the island formations. So we're headed out. The traffic is not too bad. Hopefully there aren't any protesters blocking our way there. I doubt it. But I'll see you guys when we get to the harbor. And yeah, super excited, guys. See you soon. We just made it here to Island Packers. This is where we'll be taking the ferry to Santa Rosa Island. They're still closed. It's still very early. It's 6:45 right now. And this is their check-in. Island Packers. And we're probably gonna be taking one of those ferries right there. Let's see. Here we go, guys. We're gonna be checking in right now. Gotta get my QR code ready. Go ahead. Get your tickets. There it is. Just get your QR codes. We are checked in. We got our boarding pass, which is this guy right here. And then this is our return pass. And we got a parking pass as well because we're going to be parked here for a few days. Alright guys, we got our stuff. We're gonna go check in our equipment real quick, and then I gotta come back and move the car. We're taking 2 rods with us. I'll do a full reveal of all my stuff when we get to the island, and I'll show you guys everything I got packed up. They're checking in. There we go. We got to take the gas canisters out, and those go in a separate container.
Awesome. So I'm just going to put a sticker on your bag after I put
Okay.
and then you guys are going to load your stuff.
Let me get my canisters out real quick. 2 canisters, just in case.
How you doing?
Good, brother. How are you?
Good. And where are you up to?
Santa Rosa. Supplies here at the boat. You have to separate your batteries, liquids, and the canisters you check in completely separate. So we just gave our stuff to the captain here, and we're going back to the car to move it to the designated parking lot. It's a pretty simple process. My first time doing it, but it wasn't that complicated. You guys, we parked the car. It's right next door to where we check in. That's the building where we check in. And this is the Island Packers parking lot for the people with permits. So we are officially starving. The challenge has begun. 4 days of eating only what we catch. I'm putting my skills and my determination to the test, and we're gonna see how I fare out. I mean, as you guys watched me in the past, all the years, I don't have a problem catching fish from the beach or whatever, lakes. But can I survive off of only catching fish and eating fish and harvesting? That's another one of that's something I want to focus on, is harvesting as well. Whatever I can get over there, limpets, sea urchins, crabs maybe. So I'm up to the challenge, guys. I've never done it before, and I thought it would be a good video to come back on, a good old survival challenge. And the egotistical side of me is always critiquing others who make videos, and I always say to myself, hey, I could do better than that guy, I could do better than this guy. But let's see if I could actually pull it off and not starve to death on an island And I don't have a way of leaving the island, guys. I'm stuck on this island for 4 days. So I can't go to my car or my truck to get supplies. We're there for 4 days. So the canisters are, we put the fuel in that one. You just check it in with this gentleman. Fuels go completely separate. And let's head to the boat. Guys, we're approaching Santa Cruz Island. I'm about to lose my hat. We're gonna go around Santa Cruz so we could get behind to Santa Rosa. They never go directly to Santa Rosa, so I don't know how we're gonna do that, but we're gonna go around this island. It looks beautiful from here.
Start packing the camping equipment from the cargo hold across the bow onto the pier. In the bucket brigade
This
barn,
is Santa Cruz Island, guys.
Sat from one person to the next up
Look
the
at
length
that
of the pier.
beautiful little beach we got right
So
here.
that is voluntary. If you have a medical condition, you can't participate. Or you
Check
have
out the
a
kelp forest right there.
Make sure they don't wander off. That's fine.
Now you know there's definitely some sheep's head in
But if you
there.
are able to participate, it makes things go a lot smoother.
There's a harbor. Santa Cruz Harbor, guys. That's where you dock the boat and load and unload passengers. We got a couple people on the kayaks already, and we got a whole big group over there. They're ready to launch the kayaks off the beach. Water conditions are perfect for kayaking. You got a bunch of kelp forest here, good fishing area. But I think this is a marine reserve, so I don't think there's any fishing going on here. And you got a bunch of caves on the other side of the island. So we're leaving Santa Cruz Island. We're gonna go behind the island to Santa Rosa. It's beautiful out here, guys. You guys should take a trip down here, for sure. Alright guys, we are slowly approaching Santa Cruz Island. Santa Rosa Island. Water is really rough. We got some nice sand dunes over there. And that's a point you can hike to get to that point. I don't know what it's called. I forgot what it's called, but there's a point out there. It's really sharp. It goes way out. But we're slowly approaching the harbor. It took about an hour 45 from Santa Cruz Harbor to Santa Rosa, because we had to go around the
Ready
island.
for a few bumps. Pretty similar offload process. This is what you may have seen back there at Scorpion Ranch. However, here you may have to climb a short ladder depending on the tide. So it's very important that you have both of your hands free. Both hands free. Put any loose objects away in your pockets, bags, or backpacks. If you do have a backpack on, just wear it over both shoulders, please. Don't forget any of your gear that you carry aboard or stowed on the back deck. So waters, coolers, fishing poles, etc. Any gear that went down the cargo hold, we will offload that for you. Come up there onto the pier. And we just have about a 50-50 mix of day visitors and campers on the boat. So if you are just out for the day, we're going to let you go ashore first so you can maximize your time. Just head up the stairs to the top of the pier. You'll receive a mandatory island orientation up there.
Nice
and
kelp
you'll
forest.
be free to go about your day. Those of you that are camping, once you are off the boat, you can go up to the top of the pier, drop off any coolers, waters, fishing poles, odds and ends. And then we're going to form a bucket brigade down the stairs all the way to the ladder. And then we'll pass the gear bucket brigade style like we did back at Scorpion Ranch. But here goes up the stairwell. And again, hang on for a bump as we make contact with the pier. At the end of the day, if you're out for the day, we are leaving at 3 o'clock. So be down here no later than 2:45, 15 minutes early, for a 3 o'clock departure. And then if you're staying...
Yeah, I know. Next level. Just shows.
That's yours.
Yeah, it shows my age.
That's a good one. We're almost out of time here.
We don't see you again. Have a good night. Have a good trip.
All right, you guys just witnessed how we get the stuff out of the boat, guys. So
I make sure it's set. Yeah.
don't forget to pick me up on Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday.
Busy,
Oh yeah. Damn it.
You can enjoy it, look at it, but you want to leave it right where you found it so that other people get to enjoy it and look at it. If it's something that you're really concerned about, feel free to take a point on your phone with your maps and take a photo and find me at some point during your stay, and I'll take a look at it and pass it on if we need to share it to somebody to take care of it. There is no fishing within the marine reserves. There is one marine reserve starting from this pier out to Carrington Point. And so if you're fishing, you can only fish on the pier, and we've got signs of where you should be, and to the south, that way. There are also a couple other marine reserves on the island, but I'd be surprised if any of you are getting out there. So keep that in mind. And also, if you are fishing, planning to fish, see me at the end. I'd like to just check your license real quick.
We're on the trail to the campground. It's a pretty windy day out. We got about 1.5 miles of walking to do. I'm loaded up both ways, front and back. We can't fish the pier, the ranger said. Any luck, brother?
Yeah, there was a few rockfish, and then on that beach over there, I caught like 2 40-pound bat rays.
Oh, bat rays.
Yeah, there's a really nice fishing spot. If you could like, I don't know if you have a wetsuit or something, but
No.
if you get across those rocks to the right,
Yeah.
there's like a big area. If you take the coastal trail to the campground right now,
Yeah.
there's a giant area with tide pools right there.
Okay.
Like,
You just go down there. There's
Well-
like a path down there.
that's the part. It's tricky to get down there. You'd have
Okay.
to cross over these rocks and go to
Yeah,
the right.
that's fine. That's
So,
nothing. Yeah.
Look at that area.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't find it until yesterday, so I didn't go. And I'm waiting on my boat to get picked up, but that right there, that's what I'd fish. Tons of tide pools. You saw like schooling fish right there.
Yeah.
That's just like over the side of that cliff.
What kind of fish were there?
I'm pretty sure there's gonna be halibut over there. I didn't get any myself because I wasn't able to make my way down. I just didn't
Okay.
have the time. Cause
You're using lures?
yeah, I have a Kitex swim baits.
Kitex? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah,
Anything it or not?
Yeah, some bass or some rockfish and some bat rays.
right
that's
on,
cool.
man. I would think there would be some sheephead down there too.
Yeah, well,
Around the
I didn't bring any like hard bait. I was thinking
Yeah.
of getting some sand crabs, but
Yeah, sand cap should do it. Yeah, if anything. I mean, shrimp would be the best option.
yeah, I just
For
didn't
those.
have the hindsight to bring any.
Right on,
But,
man.
It's looking nice out here.
Well, I'll be here until Saturday, so.
Alright,
And I'm doing a survival challenge, so hopefully
yeah, best of luck, man.
I have to catch fish. Thank
yeah,
you, brother.
Yeah, you have any swim baits by any chance?
I do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You want one?
No, I was gonna
Oh.
hook you up with some of your.
Oh, I appreciate it. No, I got everything.
Oh,
Yeah, I brought
perfect.
everything except except bait, like you know, shrimp or whatever. But I got everything.
Oh, yeah, there's plenty of mussels out there and sand crabs.
Yeah, I was gonna use mussels, limpets, things like that too.
Oh, tons of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, take care,
Best of
bro.
luck.
Appreciate the tip. Okay. So the gentleman caught some fish, and off to that point is what he was referring to. There's gonna be some good fishing. Anywhere on this side is okay. On this side is not okay. So, but we got a long walk ahead, so let's focus on that first. I'm probably carrying about 45 pounds right now, total. And as soon as I get to the campground, guys, I'm gonna take everything out, lay it on the table, and show you guys what I got. Guys, we're still on the trail. This trail is not a joke when you're fully packed in like this. Look at that. I could go down that easily. But, oh my God, what was that? That was a wave. Yeah, we're still walking. The trail goes right along the side of the cliff here. And it's 1.5 miles from the dock, but I'm not tracking my my distance here, so I don't know how far out I am. I'm just gonna do one shot. I'm packing a lot of weight too. Well, here we are, guys. We made it to the campgrounds. We made it. Site number 12. As soon as I got here, man, that raven right there took a huge dump on my table. So I got to do some damage control. But look at this. What a beautiful sight. Look at this place, guys. Gorgeous. We're gonna get camp set up real quick, charge up the equipment, and I'll lay everything out on the table and show you guys what I packed in. You guys, I got everything laid out on the table over here. So let's start with my tent situation. We got our tent, 1-person tent, air mattress, sleeping pad, a sleeping pillow. I'm excited about that. I never usually have a pillow. We got the tent stakes, we got the tent poles, aluminum lightweight tent stakes. This is just a cheap old Ozark Trail Walmart 1-person tent, but in order to make it even more lightweight, I replaced the steel tent stakes for aluminum ones. We got our sleeping bag, GoPro batteries, mics, things like that. I want to show you guys that I don't have any food at all. We just have some sauces here. We got oil, that's beef tallow, hot sauce, toilet paper, coffee mixed with creamer, sugar, all that good stuff. Soy sauce for some sushi, hopefully. A couple of seasonings in there. Nothing I could actually cook up and eat. We got our GoPro stuff, emergency whistle, some lights, fishing equipment, got some metal lures. We could do some surf fishing with that. We got this special lure that I painted. It's an imitation mackerel. I'm excited to cast that out. Bunch of weights, bunch of stuff. Wipes. All my clothes are in here. Backpack is empty. Nothing in here. Nothing in here, guys. Some water shoes, titanium cup, brush, battery pack, another battery pack. Let me show you guys something. This battery pack is really cool because it opens up into a solar panel. How cool is that? And I finally got something I've always wanted. This is a sheet for your sleeping pad. A nice comfortable sheet that goes over the sleeping pad. So it makes a huge difference, guys. Couple of gas canisters, and this is just sleeping. I mean, just my got a couple of pieces of articles of clothing and just some fishing stuff in here. I'll take that with me when I go fishing, so I don't have to carry a lot of stuff. And we have our portable little gas stove that goes on top. Put that back. And that's about it. That's pretty much everything, guys. We put our trash in here. We have to pack out our trash. You pack it in, pack it out. No trash cans out on this island. And the water spout is right there, guys. The little spigot you see, it's right there. It's very close to the camp. I do have a water filter. We got a big old water filter with a big bag where we could carry a bunch of water back to camp and hang it up. And even though it's probably not filtered water, it's probably tap water. I'm not sure where the water comes from here, but we're gonna filter it anyway to get rid of any flavors, any bad taste. And my cooking pots and pans are in here. I think I went over everything. Absolutely zero food. I'm relying on whatever I catch at the beach. And what I'm gonna do now is set up camp. I'm still deciding on where to put the tent. I don't know if I want to go out in the wind, in the elements, or should I just do it here? And this is kind of at a bad angle. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the tent situation. I'm thinking here because I have shade and it's kind of covered, you know, even though the wind is coming in from that direction. But yeah, I'm gonna set up the tent, maybe take an afternoon siesta, and then start fishing during sunset, maybe before sunset. But yeah, I'm kind of tired, but I want to get the tent set up. That's priority number one, and then we'll go from there. I mean, I'm not in a rush to do anything really. I'm just gonna take my time and just enjoy the process. We're here for 4 days, so there's no point of rushing anything. All right, boys and girls, I'll get back to you. This is an interesting little setup over here with my sleeping pad, guys. It's got this built-in pump. All you do is you open the valve and you just pump and it fills up. It takes a little bit of time and energy, but it's better than using your breath. There we go, my friends. We got our sleeping pad. I got it upside down. That's where it actually has a pillow as well, like a built-in pillow. This is the bottom of it, so I have to pull it out, spin it, put it back in there, and then we're gonna put this cover around it. Okay guys, check this out. We got the cover on there, mattress cover. That's just basically it's just a twin size bed mattress sheet, fitted mattress sheet. It wraps around, doesn't go anywhere. And I put the rain tarp on because, not that it's gonna rain or anything, I just wanted to protect the inside of the tent from the sand that's getting blown in, because it's really windy. Check out my camp pillow. I wouldn't call it a backpacking pillow because it does have memory foam in there, and it's kind of not on the, it's on the heavier side, but just unrolls like that. Pop this open. Actually pop the bottom one open, and it kind of starts filling itself up. Then put the plug back, blow it up. Voila, you got yourself a nice pillow with a perfect indentation for your neck and head support. Really soft and comfy. It's not all air. There's actually a memory foam cushion on top. Toss that in there. Most important thing about camping, guys, is your sleeping situation. Very important to sleep comfortable at night. Otherwise, you'll be dysfunctional the next day. You won't have the energy. You'll be groggy. So it's important to get a good night of sleep. All there's left is our sleeping bag. And this is just a Coleman 40 degree, 40 to 60, 30 to 40 or 40 to 60, whatever it is, sleeping bag. It's not light at all, but again, I'm not risking bringing something that's inadequate. I would rather have everything I need and be comfortable and carry a couple of extra pounds. That's why you go to the gym, to be able to carry things and be more comfortable. You could do it the ultra light way and be comfortable, but that would probably end up costing you thousands of dollars, rather than what I got here with me. Everything here, you see, I don't know, if I had to put a dollar amount on it, I would say it's probably less than 600. Yeah, so I got everything I need to be comfortable. I put the stakes down as well. I wasn't sure if I could actually penetrate this ground. I thought it was hard pack, but no, the aluminum stakes went right in there. So I'm really happy about that, guys, because this is a perfect setup right here. I'm actually very happy with my setup. I'm not stressing it at all. It was very hard to put the tent down, as you see in the video, because when, you know, I was starting it up, it was just getting blown away. I didn't have any weight in there. All right, my friends, so I'm gonna go ahead and pack everything into this safety box. It's a metal box to keep your food safe. Even though I don't have any food, I'm just gonna put my stuff in there so it doesn't get blown away. And we're gonna take a quick walk. We're gonna get some water first because I'm freaking thirsty. So we'll get the water situation straightened out and we'll go on a little walk and see what's going on out there. Let's go get some water now. Here's my water filter situation. You got the filter. You got the hose. This wind is crazy, guys. It has a little attachment in case you want to connect it to a water bottle. And we got the bag. This is where you fill the water in. Okay, let's go get the water and come back. And I got everything nicely organized. All the stuff is just put perfectly in its place. That way I could keep a track of where everything goes. I hung my jackets there, fanny pack's up there, my other backpack is there. Okay, everybody just stay put. We'll be back. Let's take a walk to the water spigot. It's gonna take me some time. I mean, look, they got it. They got the tents right out there, guys. Look at the wind. It's just destroying their tent. They got the mouth of the opening right against the wind. That's not gonna work. You got to put the back of the tent to the wind, not the door. That's gonna be a tough situation. Okay, here's the water. Boom. 1 gallon. 1 gallon of water, guys. In this big old bladder. That way I don't have to walk back and forth. I hope my little mic cover is deflecting the wind, but we'll find out in post-production how that sounds, but it should be this. I got dust in my throat. The wind cover is really good. There we go. Now let that flow. There we go. Let that flow just a little bit. Okay. Now this is filtered water. Let's see how that tastes. Oh yeah. Night and day difference. Night and day. Let me see, make sure there's nothing in there. Okay, good. That's amazing. Okay. We got our water situated. Now, let's go explore. First thing we need to do is find some reception, make some phone calls, let people know that we're here, and then we'll take it from there, guys. There's no plan. The plan is to enjoy. Alright, you guys, I just woke up from a quick nap. It's still windy as hell. As a matter of fact, I'm getting sand blown in from the side into the tent. That's not cool when you're sleeping. I woke up with sand all over my ears, inside my ears, on my eyes. That was not cool. And I woke up from the sound of an alarm. No, not an audible sound. What I'm talking about is the hunger alarm. So that's not cool. We need to go get ourselves a fish. The sun is still up. Fellow campers are, I think most of them are taking a nap still. But we need to go get ourselves a fish because we don't have any food. They do. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna take this little rod. It's just an experimental trip right now. Okay, I know I could catch fish with this little one because it's pretty sturdy and it casts far. I'm not worried about casting too far because it's very reefy where we're gonna fish. A lot of hiding spots, so there's gonna be fish within casting distance. I'm not too worried about that. If we find out that we do need the bigger rod to get a little bit more distance, we can always come back, readjust. It's not a problem. We'll take our backpack, we'll take some fishing gear. I'm not gonna set up right now until I get there because I want to figure out what setup I should do when I get there. I don't want to set anything up right now and then redo it. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go there. Once we get there, I'm gonna start searching for sand crabs, mussels, limpets, things like that. If we could get a bait, then we'll rig up a Carolina rig, and we'll fish a Carolina rig with this guy, and that would be the highest success. If I don't find anything, then I have a bunch of jigs and stuff I could throw. We could do some active fishings, but the main goal is to, you know what, I'm gonna take both rods. I don't want to risk it, so I'll take both rods and I'll do some bait fishing with both of them, and that way I'll higher my chances of getting something. Yeah, I just talked myself through it, so that's good. Yeah, we're gonna pack light. We'll take some water with us. I'll take one flashlight, a headlamp. I'll take my headlamp with me just in case the sun goes down and I need something to come back on. We got our sauces here. I'm gonna make some coffee right now. I'll make some coffee right now. We'll drink some coffee, get some energy up, and then we'll head out. I am starving, guys. I haven't eaten since yesterday, 8 p.m. yesterday, which is Tuesday, and it's now Wednesday around 6 p.m. I think. No, 5 p.m. Yeah, it's almost 5 p.m. So it's been a while since I've had anything to eat. Let's go ahead and set this up and walk down to the beach, find ourselves a nice area to do some fishing. I can't wait. Only two seasonings I brought was this Trader Joe's chili lime seasoning and Trader Joe's onion salt seasoning. Just those two. And some salt. Some Celtic salt, actually. We got our kettle boiling over here. It shouldn't take that long. Couple of fork and spoon, plastic polymer. I don't know what kind of plastic. They're pretty hard plastic. A titanium cup and a mixture of instant coffee, creamer, and sugar, all in one. And sand, of course. That's the bonus ingredient. A little bit of sand in everything. If sand don't get you going, nothing will. I'm just hoping this wind will die down a little bit, man. I mean, it's gusting hard. I got sand in my eyes and my ears. There's no point of cleaning it anymore because it's just non-stop. There we go. 2 minutes in. That thing is boiling. This little cable kind of a thing, the lid, the door for the storage is godsend, guys. Look at it. It's like a table. It acts like a secondary table for me. It's perfect. I mean, I could use that table, but that's way too exposed out there. Okay. This thing is boiling like crazy. Here we go, my friends. Oh my god. I ended up spilling it on the camera too. Nothing kills a picnic like the wind. It just ruins everything, man. I mean, I got sand everywhere. Okay, let's enjoy this delicious coffee and head out. And I gotta clean the camera because I spilled a whole bunch of water. Guys, we tried to go off the trail over there. I thought I could maybe find a shortcut down to the beach. Nope, not even a chance. Anyway, we're taking the parallel trail to the airfield. There's two of them. There's that one over there, and there's this one. They just go straight to the pier. We're gonna go to the pier and climb down and fish the little corner over there where that guy was telling us to go, because I can't find a way down here. And at the same time, it's blowing so hard. I mean, this is calm, guys. It was blowing so hard I couldn't walk forward. It was like walking into a wall. It was very difficult, guys. So there's no way I'm risking a sketchy route down to the beach with this kind of wind. You never know, man. You get caught the wrong way, you get blown off. I mean, look at this, guys. This is insane. This is nothing compared to how it was down there. Anyways, I'm just gonna walk this trail. It's like 1.5 miles back to the pier over there. So it's just gonna go back to where we came from and fish that area. I'll look for some more spots. I'll do a recon mission, scout out the area, and find me a good spot, more secluded. But for now, we're just gonna hit the easily accessed spot because we don't have that much daylight left. So whatever's accessible, we're gonna hit that. I'll see you guys at the pier. All right, guys, we're almost there. The wind is still atrocious, but we're back at the scenic route. I gotta get something. Oh my god, what is that? That thing was poking me. We're back on this trail that goes alongside the cliff. The wind is extremely strong. As you can see, the white caps in the water. There is no kayaking today, unfortunately, for all the people who signed up for kayaking on the Santa Cruz island. The wind is way too strong. They're gonna get blown out into Antarctica. It's that strong. But we need to go down there. You see those rocks? And it's blowing the right direction, guys. It's blowing out to the sea. So it's gonna make casting super easy. I can't, the reception is not, oh my god. Oh my god. The reception is not good enough for me to check the tides, because I would love to do some coastal foraging for whatever I could find in the tide pools. I might have to wait until this wind dies down and find a spot where I could get some reception and figure out when the low tide is. If I could find out when the low tide is, then I could leave. I don't care what time it's gonna be. I mean, even if it's in the middle of the night. There is no curfew here. I'm not on a schedule to do anything. My main mission here is to procure food, catch fish, whatever I could. Oh my God. Look at this, guys. That's why I said it's, look at this. That's why I said it's super sketchy to try to go down the side of a cliff or something. You're gonna get blown off you're gonna lose grip, get blown off, down 40, 50 feet into the rocks. And that wouldn't be a nice end to a vacation, would it? So we're almost there. We're doing 1.5. We're gonna end up doing like 10 miles a day here, man. It's a lot of walking. It's a lot of walking. So, but I'm gaining experience. Whoa, what is this? It's definitely sketch, but not as much as sketch as it looks like on camera. Let's see. If I could get to that point, I could make my way down. I think, I don't know. Let's see. I'm pretty good at hiking, guys, so I'm not too worried. How do we get down here? That's the question. Let's see. There is a little area here. Yeah, man, this is good. I could do this, guys. I could do this, but I need my hands. And the plants are actually giving me a good grip here. All I have to do is get this step. Uh-oh. Scheiße. Not the best shoes for doing this, guys. Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness. Guys, look at this. Oh man, there's a seal right there. Is that a seal? What a buzzkill. What a buzzkill. Okay, so we're actually where we want to be. Wow, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I thought I could go down from there, but there's no way. But I don't need to. Look at this rock. I could fish from right here, guys. Super rocky down there. There's a seal. Seals are never a good thing. They chase off the fish. I'm gonna go over here, hit up those rocks over there, see if I could find some bait, because we still need bait. Okay, I'm gonna need my hands to climb down this thing, guys. I made it down that thing. I just gotta make my way to this side. There's like little bugs, little kind of like cockroach kind of bugs. They're running around. Worst case scenario, I can use those guys. See, like these things right here. I don't know what they are. They're really fast, extremely fast. Oh man, this is some crazy beach. Let's walk over here. A lot of shells. You're not allowed to collect shells on this island, remember that? Everything has to stay on the island. You can harvest mussels by law. I don't see any mussels. That's the problem. What are these things? Some kind of a bolt with a PVC attached to it. I don't know what those are. Any crabs? Okay. We got a sandy patch over here. I'm gonna look for some sand crabs. We can take the backpack off and look for some sand crabs. I hope there's sand crabs on this beach. That's our best bet to catch fish with, sand crabs. Otherwise, I have to go look for mussel, and I don't see any. My God. Okay, let's see. I could see ripples, guys. You see those ripples? That's a good sign. Yes, sand crabs. Yes, 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 yes. That's good. That's good. Oh, look at him dig in. Look at him dig in. Oh, yeah. These little holes are sand crab holes. Okay, I'm gonna collect some. I have a little net I could keep, store it in. Woo! We made it to the pier. We're gonna be targeting the kelp beds down there. Look at the kelp flapping in the air. That's crazy. So this is the border of fishing and no fishing. We're gonna stay on this side. I'm gonna set up the big one with what we got as far as the sand crabs go. Whatever we have left, I'll put that on, shoot it out there, just let it sit, let it soak. And that's where we were, by the way, all the way there, guys. Climbed up that thing. I don't even know how I got up there. Wow. Okay. And I'll do some active fishing with the small one, cast some lures, try to get something on the lure. All right, guys, I got it stacked up again, a whole bunch of sand crabs. This wind is incredibly brutal, guys. Let's go ahead and cast this out. I can't even tell if it's a hit or if it's the wind. It's shaking the rod so hard I can't tell. Look at it. This is insanity, man. This is not good. couldn't even tell. It's so small I couldn't tell. Holy smoke. Guys, that's all we got for today. A tiny, tiny little perch. That's a barred surf perch. It was on the whole time. There's so much turbulence I couldn't tell. What am I gonna do with this little thing? Fry it up? I don't know. I might fry it up. Alright. Boys, let's go back to camp. And cook up this delicious fish. Out of here. We're gonna come back in the morning. We're gonna have to get some more bait, get some more sand crabs, and I'll save the guts of the perch. I have to utilize everything, so I'll save the guts of the perch. We'll use that. We'll get some more sand crabs down there, and we'll try to get some more surf perch and use that as bait, as cut bait, to try to get bigger fish. Campground, 1.3 miles. Campground. I guess you could go straight too. Some people went straight from here, and some people took the other route, like I did. It all goes to the same place. But it's been pretty brutal. This challenge has been brutal so far, guys. A lot of physical activity. If I was right like beachfront against the beach, if it was close to the beach, it would have been much easier, less challenging, less calories. But I'm nowhere close to the beach. Mile and a half from the beach. So, and the wind is not helping either. The wind makes it like 10 times harder. I mean, the wind is just making it so much harder. I don't mind the walking because I'm not really doing any hiking or anything, just a flat walk. But the wind in an open area like the beach, when there's nothing to block it, it's just insane. And it's not letting off. I hope it like slows down at night, at least for a little bit. But yeah, it's quite a walk from the campground to the beach and then back to the campground. But we're gonna take this straight path. Oh, look at these ants. There's giant ants. They look like good bait. Friends, we made it back to camp, and as I was walking here, I kind of went over my thoughts, and I think what I'm gonna do is make the logical decision and not eat the fish. Instead, save it for tomorrow so I could use it as bait. Because I was thinking that the sand crabs are very scarce around here and they're not really big. So I would have to go collect a whole bunch of sand crabs and waste a bunch of energy. Instead, I have that little fish, but that little fish equals 150, 200 sand crabs in weight. So, yeah, I have to ration my bait, my protein, and I could catch a lot more perch and maybe even a bigger fish if I use that guy as bait. So that's the decision I made, and what I'm gonna do basically is just go to sleep now, conserve as much as energy as I can. Everybody else in the camp is like sleeping, guys. They got beat down by the wind and they just decided to call it. So I think that's the logical decision. It's just to conserve energy. Go to sleep, wake up super early in the morning, like at 5:30, 6 a.m. and go try it again at the pier. If it's not windy, I could hit the beach, find another pat down again. Otherwise, the beach, the pier itself is not a bad place to get some protein. You know, it's very easy access, clean. I'm not gonna get wet by the waves, but it's a little brutal because of the wind. But there is fish there, guys. I fished for like 5 minutes at the breaker where the waves break, and I got myself a perch. So that's the goal, to use the perch, cut it up, make some cut bait, and even target the kelp. Maybe get ourselves a bass. That would be the best thing, man. Get a bass. But yeah, as far as seeing any wildlife, I haven't seen anything yet. I was hoping to see an island fox or whatever. The only thing I've seen is some birds, different kinds of birds. I can hear some frogs, so I know there's like some kind of a marshland or something around here. It's got to be freshwater. There's no such thing as saltwater frogs, as far as I know. You can hear them all over the place. Well, yeah, I'm gonna hit the sheets and get some rest, well-deserved rest. I put in probably 10 miles today. And I'll see you guys in the morning.